An 8-letter word. The clue is it has its ups and downs.
Elevator.
It's the crossword game you've played all your life, but never quite like this.
Scrabble.
And I'm the host of the show, I'm Greggo. Hi there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Scrabble, the first game that I have up for you here this weekend at Hamacon. I am so glad to be back in Huntsville. It's been a couple of years, and they were nice enough to invite me back to entertain you guys this weekend, and that's what I hope to do. All right, but before we get started, we have to introduce our first two players for our first crossword, and let's do that now. One's a computer scientist, the other's a computer scientist. From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, meet Amanda. And from Huntsville, Alabama, meet Ezekiel. Welcome to the game, guys. Amanda, we'll start with you. So, from Tuscaloosa, we got all Alabamans here on the game, and most of you in the audience are probably Alabamans. And obviously you enjoy cosplay. What other sorts of things do you enjoy fandom related?
I love reading manga and watching anime.
Good. And what's a show right now that you're really into, or manga that you're really into?
Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah, that's I heard that's pretty popular. So there you go. Best of luck. Hi, Ezekiel. Now I think it might not be on here. Yeah, it's not flipping towards you there. There you go. Yeah, there we go. You might have to speak directly into it there. So, how about you, fandom-wise? What all are you into?
Video games and
what game have you played lately that you really enjoy?
Celeste. That's what I've been playing.
Celeste. Now, I've not heard of that one. What's that all about? Where can you play it? It's a Steam game, or?
PC, Switch, PS4, I think.
Cool. Any Celeste players in the audience? No, not so much? Okay. Well, there you go. Who won the toss-ups for the show? Okay, Amanda, let's play Scrabble. We're going to play Scrabble until one of you has solved 3 words. All right? So, before we get started, let's do a quick buzzer check. Amanda, would you please push your button? And Ezekiel, please do the same. Now, that's how that works. You cannot say the word until you buzzed in. That's what lets the software know whether you're right or wrong and gives you the credit for the point. So if you know the answer to a word, make sure you hit that button. Okay? So let's see what we are doing. Take a look at the board for our first word today. We are going to be building on the letter R. Building on the letter R, and there are 9 letters in this word. And the clue is, most anime start here. Most anime start here. All right? Now, Amanda, can you tell me what this is right away? Okay, so here's how it works. You see 11 numbered tiles. Each one of them has a word that we'll put into the rack. You'll choose 2 of them, and then we'll try to place those letters one at a time in the word if you can. Then you have a guess at the word. If it is a word that's not in there, if it's a letter that's not in there, that's a stopper, and you will lose your turn. All right? Now notice there's a blue square. There are pink and blue bonus squares. The second position has a bonus in it. You win money if you can solve the word right after placing the letter that goes in there. All right? So, Amanda, give me 2 tiles, please.
Let's go with 7 and 5.
All right, you get a T and an M. Which one do you want to try?
Let's try T.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is a stopper right off the bat. Okay, so Ezekiel, we go to you. Most anime start here. Do you know what this is?
No.
All right, you get 1 tile to fill up your round. 3. All right, you have an O and an M.
Oh.
Most anime start here. All right, go ahead and we'll place the M. All right, most anime start here. All right, go ahead and pick 2 more tiles. Fill up your round. 8. 11. All right, an A and an L.
L.
Give you $500 Greggo if you can solve it right now. Most anime start here. Audience, if you got it, please keep it to yourself. Don't yell out anything. All right, we have to place the A. Most animes start here. What do you go? Amanda, it's not your turn. Yeah, hang on a second. We gotta. Yeah, you don't. It's not your turn. So it's Ezekiel's turn. So if you know it, hit your buzzer. If you don't, then pick 2 more tiles.
So,
Number 2. 10. 10. D and an S.
S.
Most anime start here. What do you got? Classroom. Good job. All right, so there you go, and you have 1 point. So Amanda, you're behind, which means you're going to go first for this next one. All right, so here we go. For this word, we are going to be building on the letter S, I believe. No, we're building on the letter R. We're building on the letter R in classroom. 8 letters in this word, and the clue is, it's the first thing most people want to do at a con. It's the first thing most people want to do at a con. Amanda, can you tell me what this is? Oh, did you hit the button? No. Okay, okay. So 2 times.
Let's try 1 and 10.
1 and 10, a G and a 9.
Let's try 9.
$500 Greggo. If you can tell me what this is, what do you have?
Register.
Register. Good job. Alrighty. So the Greggo dollar is a new cryptocurrency that I invented. It has a value of 1 penny. You just won 500 of them, so $5. So hold out your hand if you would, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500 Greggo dollars. Congratulations. All right, so good anticipation on that. All right, Ezekiel, the score's now tied 1-1. Ezekiel, you now get to start this next word. So here we go. We are building on the letter E. We're building on the letter E in register. 7 letters in this word, and the clue is, this kid's irresistible. This kid's irresistible. Ezekiel, can you tell me what this is? All right, let's make 2 tiles. 3. 5. U and an L.
L.
First position in the word. This kid's irresistible. All right, we'll try the U. This kid's irresistible. Buzzer beat you to it. Buzzer beat you to it. Yeah, sorry about that. The buzzer beat you, so we got to pick 2 more tiles.
8.
Great.
6.
M and a C.
M.
Stop. Sorry. We go back over to Amanda. This kid's irresistible. Do you know it?
No, I don't.
All right, 1 tile.
Let's go with 1.
R and a C.
R.
Stop. Back over to Ezekiel. This kid's irresistible. All right, 1 tile.
7.
A and a C.
C.
This kid's irresistible. We'll get it to work. There you go. Go ahead, hit it now. There you go. What do we got? Lelouch. Good, yes. Yeah, I think Amanda will need to hit your buzzer in the last round. I think it messed things up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so score now 2-1. Amanda, you're going to go first on this one. If Ezekiel gets it, he's going to win and go on to play our Scrabble sprint. So let's see what we've got going here. We are building on the letter, where is it? There we go. We're building on the letter C in Lelouch. 6 letters in this word, and the clue is, there always seems to be another one of these. There always seems to be another one of these. Amanda, do you know it? All right, 2 tiles.
2
A and a B.
Let's try A.
There always seems to be another one of these. All right, we'll go for the B. That's a stopper. Over to you, Ezekiel. There always seems to be another one of these. Do you know it? All right, 2 tiles. 5. 8. L and an R. Stopper. All right, that's 2 stoppers. Back over to you, Amanda. There always seems to be another one of these. Do you know it?
No.
All right, 1 tile.
3.
L and an N.
Let's try L.
There always seems to be another one of these. All right, we'll go for the N. That's a stopper. That's the 3rd stopper. That's the last stopper, which means we now go into speed word. I'm going to pop in 1 letter at a time. First of all, Ezekiel, do you know this? There always seems to be another one of these. All right, we're in speed word now, so fingers on buzzers. And make sure they work. Amanda, push yours. And Ezekiel, push yours. Okay, so they're all right. I'm going to pop in the letters 1 at a time. I cannot give you the last letter. That's up to you. The first person to buzz in and give me the word will get credit for it. And Ezekiel, if that's you, you win the game. So, there always seems to be another one of these. Here we go. Amanda.
Castle.
Castle is what we wanted there. Good job. All right, so there we go. Now, it's all tied up to it too. The 5th word is always speed word. So, control is very important here. You're each in this, so let's see what happens for our final word. This is already a lot more exciting. Here we go. Building on the letter T in castle. 5 letters in the word. The clue is, a bunch of punks are into it. A bunch of punks are into it. Again, we are in speed word. You cannot buzz in until I say go. The letters will pop in 1 at a time. A bunch of punks are into it. Ready? Go. A bunch of punks are into it. Amanda.
Steve.
Steve, and you've won the game! Ezekiel, you have the lead. Unfortunately, Amanda beat you to the buzzer both times, so didn't win any bonus money along the way. Thank you so much for being on Scrabble. Give it up for Ezekiel. And in just a moment, Amanda's going to try to establish a time that the players of our second crossword are going to try to beat. We'll be back for that in 2 and 2. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Scrabble here at Hamacon. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm here with Amanda, our winner of the first crossword. Amanda, here's how this works. I'm going to give you 4 words, and you're going to try to establish a time on those 4 words. And hopefully that time is going to be low enough that the winner of the second crossword does not beat you. Whoever wins goes on to play the bonus sprint for a shot at the 10 grand, all right? So you've already won 500. If you win the sprint, we're going to add another 1,500 to that. So there you go, all right? So here's how this works. Each word is going to have a number of letters that are going to pop up down below. That's the shuffle. You'll call out one and just one of those letters, and we'll pop it into the word. Let's make sure this microphone is real close to you so that I can hear. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, here's the thing. There are no stoppers in any of these words. All the letters are good. When you call the letter, the other letter will go back into the shuffle. We can't give you the last letter. That's up to you. All right? So we're establishing a time, so here's your clock. Remember to hit your button. That is what stops the clock. All right, so when you're ready to call out, now if you bring it too early or you give me an incorrect answer, it's a 10-second penalty. All right? Audience, please, no help. Here we go. word, 6 letters. They aren't past their prime. They aren't past their prime. Ready? Go. They aren't past their prime. They aren't past their prime. Gotta buzz in. Gotta stop the clock. Yeah, Amazon. There you go. All right. So there you go. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay, 11.1's not great. So let's see. Here we go. Second word, 8 letters. She has mixed feelings about things. She has mixed feelings about things. Ready? Go.
You. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. That's what happens when you buzz in when you don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a 10-second penalty. All right, we continue on this word. She has mixed feelings about things. Ready? Go.
Tsundere.
Tsundere. All right, there we go.
I knew it, but we couldn't get the word.
You couldn't get the word. Okay. You made up for that a little bit. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Third word, 9 letters. It's the right thing to shout. It's the right thing to shout. Ready? Go. It's the right thing to shout. It's the right thing to shout. It's the right thing to shout.
Objection.
Objection! There we go. As in Phoenix right. So there you go. All right. So here we go. One more word. 9 letters. It's the first one on the list. It's the first one on the list. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
You.
It's the first one on the list.
You. Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur, there you go. Good job. All right. So 41.5 seconds. We'll find out if that's the time it's going to hold up in the second half. And thank you so much. We will see you again at the next sprint. We're going to have our next round right after we have this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Scrabble. All right, Amanda established a time of 41.5 seconds. We'll see how that holds up, and one of these 2 players is going to try to beat that time. Let's meet him right now. One's a programmer, the other's an artist. From Madison, Alabama, meet Daniel. And from Huntsville, Alabama, meet Kira. All right. Slightly unenthusiastic reading to the 2 of you, but that's okay. We can definitely, we'll add more applause in post. Daniel, now, right now, you said before the show that you're currently suffering. Is that's right?
Yeah, that seems to be more of a constant thing than anything else.
Oh, okay. What sort of things do you like to get up to in your spare time?
Well, mostly video games. I just got a ton of them from the summer sale on Steam.
I haven't looked at it yet. I'm afraid I'm going to be losing a lot of money myself. So, games I'll never actually play because I keep going back to the same 2. So there you go. Best of luck to you. Hi, Kira. So what did you think of the words in that first one? Do you think you'd be able to do them a little quicker than they did?
Maybe.
Maybe. What do you like to get up to in your spare time? And well, so first of all, you're an artist now. What sort of artist are you?
I just graduated from college, so I'm kind of in between. But I paint a lot, and a lot of people call it anime, even though I don't say it. But
Well, the style is the style.
it's the style.
Yeah, there you go. Who won the toss before? All right, Daniel did. Let's play Scrabble. Again, we're going to play until one of you gets 3 words. And we will look forward and take a look at where we are starting. All right, players, so take a look. We are building on the letter R. There are 7 letters in this word, and the clue is he's a soul man. He's a soul man. Daniel, can you tell me what this is?
Not the moment.
All right, let's have 2 tiles.
Let's go with 2 and 6.
E and an A.
I don't like the sound of that.
I was about to say you're a programmer. That's not great.
Let's try E first.
That's a stopper. All right, so Kira, we go back to you. He's a soul man. Do you know what this is?
No.
All right, one time.
7.
8 and 8.
Well, I guess I'll go with A.
First position in the word, he's a soul man. All right, we'll try the other A. Yep, it's in there too. Remember, if you know it, hit your button. He's a soul man. All right, 2 more tiles. 4 and 8, D, and a T.
T.
Oh, that one's a stopper. Back over to you, Daniel. He's a soul man. Do you know it?
No.
All right, 1 tile.
9.
D and an L.
Let's go with the L.
Let's go with $500 Greggo dollars if you can tell me what this is. He's a soul man. All right, we gotta place the D. There it is at the end. He's a soul man. Yes?
Alucard?
Alucard, there we go. Good job. Yeah, 'cause he's got tons of them. He's got tons of them, so there you go. Kira, we now start with you for this next word. And let's see where we're going here. We are building on the A here in Alucard. 7 letters in the word. The clue is, we're building on the R. 7 letters in the word. The clue is, they were pure class. They were pure class. Kira, do you know it?
No.
All right, 2 tiles.
2 and 9.
S and an L.
S.
500 Greggo dollars if you can tell me they were pure class. All right, we go for the L. And that's a stopper. Over to you, Daniel. They were pure class.
4. And 7.
I and an O.
Let's go with the I.
They were pure class. All right, we go for the O. And that's a stopper. Over to you, Kira. They were pure class.
6
All right.
and
U and A.
1. A.
They were pure class. Audience, if you got it, please keep it to yourself. Right, we go for the U. They were pure class. Yes?
Sakurai.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Daniel, we go back over to you. They were pure class. Do you know it? All right, 2 tiles.
3. And 8.
M and an A.
M.
Oh.
There it is. Can't give you the last one. What do we have?
Samurai?
Samurai. There you go. Yeah, sorry about that. We're so close, so close. Unfortunately, that did not work out for you. But you do get to go first again on what is now a very important 3rd word. You need it in order to stay in the game. Daniel, if you get it, you win the game. So let's see where we are going here. We are building on the letter I in samurai. There are 7 letters in this word, and the clue is a Japanese carb container. A Japanese carb container. Kira, do you know it? 2 tiles, please.
3 and 9.
R, no.
O.
500 Greggo dollars if you can tell me a Japanese carb container.
Origami.
Gotta buzz in.
Origami.
And I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So there we go. Control back over to Daniel. Do you know a Japanese carb container?
No.
All right, 1 time.
1.
R and an
Let's go with the A.
A. Stop it. Back over to Kira. So no harm, no foul. A Japanese carb container, do you know it now? All right, one tile.
8.
R and S.
R.
A Japanese carb container. All right, we'll go for the S. And another stopper. Back over to you, Daniel. Japanese carb container.
4 and 6.
E and G.
Try the E.
Stopper, that's the third stopper, which means, first of all, we go to you, Kira. A Japanese carb container, do you know it?
Onigiri.
Onigiri, yes, there you go. All right, good job. You got your first one, and you're trailing, which means you're going to go first again in this next word. So, control, very important as we're playing for another shot at that Scrabble sprint. Here we go. We are building on the letter R in onigiri. 9 letters in this word. The clue is 4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. 4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. Kira, do you know it?
No.
2 tiles.
10. 1.
8 and E.
8.
4 kids gave this a real sucker punch.
No.
All right, over to P. That's a stopper. Over to you, Daniel. 4 kids gave this a real sucker punch.
5 and 7.
I and E.
Let's go with the I.
4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. Over to E.
Yeah.
1,000 Greggo dollars if you know it right now. 4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. All right, some more tiles.
3 and 8.
G and C.
Let's try the C.
First position in the word, 4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. For the G. 4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. All right, 2 more times. Audience, shh.
4 6.
T and B.
T.
4 kids gave this a real sucker punch. What we got?
Cigarette.
And you won the game. Yeah, because 4 kids just punched it right out of there and replaced it with a cigarette with a sucker in one piece, sort of. So there you go. Well, there it is. Kira, I thought we were going to get back there. You caught back up with onigiri. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep it in control long enough to get us going here. We thank you so much for playing. Give it up for Kira. And now we're going to see if Daniel can win sprint time, win 1,500 Greggo bucks, and play in our bonus sprint. We'll find out right after we find out about this. Stay tuned. All right, we are back, and now Daniel, you get a chance to play our Scrabble sprint. Whoever takes this home gets 1,500 and gets to play in the bonus sprint. As you can see, Amanda established a time, 41.6 seconds. You've got to try to beat that time for 4 words. All right. Now, the little stars at the bottom are the shuffle where the letters are going to pop up. We'll call out letters one at a time. One of them will pop into the word. The other will pop back into the shuffle. All right, so that's how this works. There are no stoppers in any of these words. All the letters are good. You must hit your button in order to stop the clock when you have a guess. If you are incorrect or if you buzz in prematurely because you're nervous, it's a 10-second penalty. All right, so here we go. If you can get these 4 words in before the clock strikes 0, you win. Otherwise, it's going to be Amanda. So here we go. Audience, please, no help, even though you already know what these words are because you saw it in the first one. First word, 6 letters. They aren't past their prime. They aren't past their prime. Ready? Go.
O. Z.
They aren't past the
A. N. M. Amazon?
Amazon, there we go. And it took almost exactly the same amount of time as it took Amanda to get that one. Second word, 8 letters. She has mixed feelings about things. She has mixed feelings about things. Ready? Go.
D. N.
She has mixed feelings about
E.
things.
R. E.
She has mixed feelings about things.
T. Tsundere?
Tsundere is right. Good job. All right. 20 seconds. 20.1 seconds. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Third word. 9 letters. It's the right thing to shout. It's the right thing to shout. Ready? Go.
N. O.
It's the right thing to shout.
O. T. E.
It's the right thing to shout.
C. I.
It's the right thing
J.
to shout.
Objection!
That's it. There you go. 5.6. I don't know. You took a lot of time on that word. So let's see what happens. Incidentally, I made a mistake beforehand. They each get 1,000 no matter what happens in addition to the 5 that Amanda won. So even if you don't get this word, you're still going to walk away with 1,000 Greggo bucks. All right? Here we go. 9 letters. It's the first one on the list. It's the first one on the list. Ready? Go.
S. U. B.
It's the first one on the list. You did. You had to get there before time ran out. I'm sorry. Bulbasaur is what we wanted there. It was the first one on the list. So, and that means, Amanda, congratulations. You're the winner of today's game of Scrabble. 1,000 Greggo bucks to you, Daniel. Thank you so much for playing the game. And give it up for Daniel. All right, so just a moment. Amanda's already won herself 3,000 now. She got an extra 1,500 for that. So 3,000 Greggo bucks, 30 bucks to spend on the prize suitcase. We're going to try to make that 13,000 Greggo bucks right after we do a little more business with you. Stay tuned. Thank you, guys. There you go. All right. Okay, so Amanda, you won 3,000 Greggo dollars, and we thank you very much for being a contestant. Now we're going to try to reward you for being the best Scrabble player of the day by giving you an additional 10,000. Here's how it works. 2 words in under 10 seconds, and you get the money. All right? So, audience, please do not yell anything out. Very important. It's $100 on the line here, so please do not mess this up. And what I recommend, Amanda, whichever word you think you're doing the best on off of the clue, look at the letters in the shuffle when a letter pops up. Hopefully you get it that way. If you take so much time on the first one, you're going to have to get it off the clue on the second. All right, so here we go. Again, audience, no help. First word, 6 letters. A hack and slash expert. A hack and slash expert. Ready? Go.
T. R.
Hack and slash expert.
O. K. Kirito.
Kirito. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 2.6 seconds. You've got time for 1 letter and maybe seeing the other 2 letters in the shuffle. So hopefully this will work out for you. Best of luck. Here we go. 7 letters. This show made a killing. This show made a killing. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
T.
Well, any idea? Yeah. The wrong letters popped up in the shuffle. Audience, anyone know? This show made a killing, another. Yeah, so there you go. So unfortunately it didn't work out for you, but you did pick up 3,000 Greggo dollars, $30 to spend in my suitcase of goodies, and we thank you so much. Audience, did you have a good game? Thank you. Last one for me for today. Tomorrow I've got two. I have Pressure Luck coming up at noon, and I have Pokemon Game Show coming up at 7:30. YouTube audience, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you for the next episode of Scrabble. My name is Greggo, and bye for now.